Um, I don't. I've used a bidet before. I don't know if I'm the only crazy motherfucker or the only normal motherfucker. But when I use the bidet, everyone's like, it's life-changing. Didn't change my life. I'm okay with just the toilet paper, honestly. I'm not running a restaurant down there.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
It's just for shit. Ew. Same motherfuckers who are like, oh, it's bad for you to shower more than once a month. Are like, you don't shoot the super soaker up your ass every time you take a shit? Come on. Hypocrisy. Look at this. Did you know that scorpions have an anus on their tail? I was talking to Kate about this yesterday. Not the scorpion thing, but how people will just come to you if you have a degree in biology. They will just come to you with animal facts, and if you don't know it, they go like, huh, like your fucking entire education was a waste. They'll just hit you with like, you know, giraffes have like 8 intestines? And I'm like, I didn't know that. And they're like, oh, what are all those biology classes for? It doesn't work that way for like other degrees. Like if someone studied music, you can't be like, oh, did you know Stravinsky had ulcerative colitis? And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. We just played the music. I mean, seems like, I thought you went to school for music. Okay, one's down. Let me tell you about being a geologist. I'll just be honest with you. I don't even know what a geologist does. Haven't they discovered all the rocks by this point? Are they involved in early warning detection of like earthquakes? I don't want to anger the geologists. I just literally don't know what they do. I know they are involved in the study of rocks and minerals.
Even if we just face to buy time, you're going down.
I can't have every status at once, okay? It's not possible. I'm gonna get you in the corner. Okay, I can have 2 statuses at once. I can die. Yep. I grinded. What do they do? What does a geologist do? I'm assuming that you work in a laboratory and somebody comes in with a sample and then you hit it with like some and then you put it into like a spectrometer or something like that and you're like, oh, there's like fucking phosphorus in this. Phosphorus content 3% higher than anticipated. And then NBC News is like, cure for cancer found in unlikely rock. And you got to be like, not yet, Brian Gumble, not yet. It's like all other sciences. Shungite found. As a geologist, do people ever ask you to look at rocks around the La Casa? Or what? I gotta tell you, by the way, if I had I'm sure if you were a doctor, or maybe this isn't annoying, maybe it's just part of the process. If I had a close family member who was like a dermatologist, I'd be asking them shit non-stop. I'd be asking them to take a look at everything. One of my in-laws is essentially a tooth doctor, but teeth are kind of different than like other parts of your body. I don't want her to look in my mouth in case something's wrong with my teeth, because I think that would reflect badly on like my lifestyle or something. Like if they were a dermatologist, I'd be like, take a look at this mole. But I don't want them to look inside of my mouth and be like, oh, you know, your enamel's all fucked up. How many Coke Zeros are you drinking? The doctor, I don't know. Maybe I've just never had this situation. I've never had a judgmental doctor visit. But I've had many, like almost every dentist visit is judgmental. Hey, dentists out there, you ever hear the expression, when you point a finger, you got three pointing back at you? Is your ass flossing? Yes, it's very important. Okay, shut up. I do have a friend who is a dentist, and he did tell me. I said, how important is flossing really? Like I was gonna, like own him or something. And then he's like, it's so important, if I could only choose one, I would rather my patients floss than brush. And I was like, all right, I'm still not gonna do it, but that puts it into perspective.
Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
You don't floss? I do. I'm like, this is how normal I am. I know it's important. I don't do it. And then I go to the dentist, and the dentist is like, you fucker, you really need to start flossing. Like, every dentist visit is exactly the same. He's always like, okay, I know you haven't been flossing. You're lucky there's nothing wrong. But you better start flossing, because it's just a matter of time. And then I floss for like a month when I go home. Back me up. And then I fall out of the habit, and then when I go back, he's like, are you flossing? And I'm like, let's not tell each other lies here. And then he's like, well, everything's fine, but you better start flossing for real, because it's just a matter of time. And at some point, it's like, I'm sure it is just a matter of time, but it hasn't happened yet. Oh, you piece of garbage.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
I feel like I've never experienced, I'm sure they exist, but I've never experienced a class of doctors as judgmental as dentists. They're always telling you to do stuff. Usually my family doctor is just like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I'm all right. And she's like, eat this Wemby. Then the Wemby is like a, I don't know, some kind of, like, hey, you ever consider taking Ozempic? And I'm like, I'm not interested. And she's like, okay, we just got a shipment in. If you're interested, we could prescribe. I'm like, I don't know, I'm doing all right. Eat this Zempi. You're not dead. Okay, you're dead. But I do also feel, my therapist is not a doctor, but I have felt very judged at my therapist. Because sometimes she'll be like, what's your problem? And then I explain it to her, and she's like, why don't you just talk about it? And I'm like, oh yeah. You make it sound so easy. I'm like, what the fuck? You ever consider telling people when they bother you? Doctor, let's not be naive here. Okay. We haven't been back here in a bit. You gotta be careful with those. That didn't go. That stings. Back it up. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Should almost never be doing that two-tap. Wait for this one. This one gives you a moment. Hey, you can use the environment. It didn't give me a fucking moment! That's a big one for us. So just wait a second. Dude went feral mode. important. Should have grinded a little too. We take what we can get when we get it. Yoink! That's your punish window, and then you gotta get the fuck out of there faster than that. Don't. Should have ulted, but that's the ticket to success. We have to choose which attacks you go in on him with. That's the dance. You can't abstain from every single combo. That's the combo we choose to go in on. So the fact that he hit me on that, he just beat me. We can see the light now. Woohoo! You ever think about grandma who drank 3 Dr. Peppers a day and outlived her doctor who told her to stop? No, because that shit is not stats pilled. That's not a good way to think about the world. They always do that. Like some dude lives to be 100 and they're like, what's your secret? And he's like, I get drunk every day. And I'm like, you won the lottery, dumbass. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. People that read these articles are stupid. They're going to follow your advice and then they're going to be like 63 and be like, I'm dying? The hell is going on? Going back to phase 1 is such a culture shock here. Yeah, I think it's fair to say if a food makes you feel good, it's probably good for you. Please note, I said feel good, not taste good. Or like make your mouth feel good. When I eat soup, I fucking feel good. When I have a Coke Zero with ice from McDonald's, I feel good. Those are health foods. There's some foods you eat, kettle cooked potato chips, they don't make you feel good. They taste good. They make you feel bad. Those can't possibly be good for you. Coke Zero, on the other hand, oh, I burned to death. I can't believe I'm gonna get my second Coke Zero and still be on this boss fight. Fuck it, I'm grabbing a Coke Zero too. Let's go! You know it's 12:28. That means it's Coke Zero time, everybody. You know how the fuck it goes. Get your cans up. It's pretty good. It's Coke Zero, bro. It's the best. How many of those you drink in a day? It's the same shit every time. I'm drinking 2 Coke Zeros a day. I will not apologize for it. Motherfuckers drinking 8 Coors Lights. Googling how many Coke Zeros is okay to drink daily.
Even if we're just
Eating chip buddies and French fry sandwiches of various origins. Frozen Marie Callender lasagnas. How many are you really having? I'm having 2. I'm a sane individual. I have like a 32 pack I got from Costco. Every night I put 2 in the fridge. Every day I take 2 from the fridge. That's the Coca-Cola checking account.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking requests.
Do you regret not renewing your Canucks tickets? Not at all. It has very little to do with the team. 8 games into the season not being as ass? It has everything to do with like your priorities in life. And it's not judgmental. If you're that into attending live sports, if it's part of your identity, if you're addicted to gambling, I understand. Okay, I'm just getting my ass beat here. But it's like going to the games on a weekday is fucked up. The NFL's got it all figured out, man. Having games on the weekend makes perfect sense. If it takes you an hour, hour and a half to get to the game, who fucking cares? The game's 2 hours long, 3 hours long. You eat a couple snacks, you have a couple crisp ones. You're okay. It takes you 2 hours to go home. Big whoop. It's Sunday, bro. You get season tickets to the National Hockey League. They'll be like, hey, make the trek to downtown Vancouver to watch your team get blown away by the Vegas Golden Knights on like a Tuesday in January. And it's like, we did it for a few years, but you're just like, enough is enough, man. I think I might find myself occasionally going to a game. You might as well just kill me on this one.
For one brother and a weapon for the other.
That one's not happening.
Even if we're just...
You might also find yourself in times of trouble. It's true. I asked my little brother about the Canucks. He said they were funny. It's just sports. Sports is funny, yeah? It's not that serious. I muted like almost every Canucks personality on Twitter. Because the algorithm, for once, correctly got me pegged as a Canucks fan. So then it started serving me like rage bait tweets from the sports writers who live in my city. And every tweet, because of the fucked up For You page, it's always like 9 hours after something happens, I get a tweet that's like, the refs are fucking shit up this year. And I'm like, gone. Muted. Sorry. Life's... You can't... I've been down the road before. You can't let your interest turn into a hobby, turn into an obsession, turn into something that actually is like making you angry on a daily basis. You gotta... You turn on the TV. You watch the grown men hit a little rubber puck, and when the blue guys hit it well, you say, good, the blue guys did it. And when the blue guys do something bad, you go, oh, come on, Tyler Myers. What is that? He's had like 70 penalty minutes already this year? It's only the first month of the season? Like, relax. But you definitely, I cannot allow myself to get sucked into the sports talk radio ecosystem. I think it's a recipe for mental illness. For me. You're probably built different. You're probably a normal sports fan. You're probably not overly attached to your prospect pool and stuff like that. I mean, you turned your hobby into a career. I know, that's why I'm like the expert at it. And whenever I see like a colleague of mine rage bait farming on YouTube, but like, look at how low res the hot dogs are in Spider-Man 2. I mute those fuckers too. I'm like, you're trying to sap my happiness. You're allowed to tweet whatever you want, but I am well within my rights to mute you right now. Okay, that's the first time I've ever parried this guy. Saw it coming. Saw it coming a mile away. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hit me with the puppet ripper. So far, so good. Come on. Come on. You gotta get this guy up against, like, yeah, right there. And then... Oh, you're lucky your friends are here. If it wasn't for your big bro, you'd be in a... Oh, hey, that's bullshit. It's only one of you is supposed to attack me at a time. Being sane is crazy. I'm having a great time. If this takes us another 90 minutes, it takes us another 90 minutes, man. I'm loving life. Things sane people say. So fair. I'm having a great time. Did you know at Costco, if you see a price that is $7.9, that means it's the lowest it'll ever be discounted? So I didn't know that, but no human being should be burdened with this much knowledge about Costco. You should go in, you should find stuff that you
This is for my brother.
need or that looks good or like that you want it. We don't need to turn this into r/MTG Finance. Oh, it's when it ends in 7. Okay, never mind. Do get it twisted. You. I still think the best thing Costco could do. You know how during like the first wave of COVID, they had like seniors hour at the grocery store where between 4 and 5 a.m. the grocery store was only open for old people? They should do that at Costco for executive members. And it should be all day Saturday. Executive members only. I mean, we're paying 60 extra bucks here, bro. My ass, Costco's losing business. I would buy way more shit from Costco. But there are times where you're like, oh, that product looks interesting. Then some ignorant motherfuckers park diagonally in front of it, and then someone else is not respecting that in North American Costco's, you walk on the right side, you pass on the left, but usually you should just let people go. Like, you don't have to be like swerving like Ludacris to try to get somewhere. I'm walking 1 foot per hour slower than you want to go. Okay, go ahead. So sometimes you're just like, you know what, motherfucker, the veggie straws aren't worth it. I'm not getting the veggie straws. You know, and I'm just saying, if they had an executive members only day, I'd probably be getting the veggie straws. Just got back. Did we beat the boss? You're just in time.
Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Oh. Did you watch Five Nights at Freddy's? I know Justin's not here, but I feel like I gotta talk about this with him. Obviously, I did not watch Five Nights at Freddy's. But I've almost never felt as out of touch as when I saw that it made like $80 million at the box office this weekend, which is a lot. I get that it's a horror movie and it's Halloween weekend, but when the movie was announced, I was honestly like, it's going to be a financial disaster. Normal people are not going to go to the movie theater to see Five Nights at Freddy's. What I didn't realize is there's a lot of weird motherfuckers out there, and they show out. You gotta hand it to them. They did a great job. They showed all their support. I would not have thought that a Josh Hutcherson, Matthew Lillard horror movie could open to $80 million in 2023. And clearly, I'm the one that was wrong. Like, the numbers don't lie. Go ahead, go ahead. Where's my lad? There he is. El Thunderdoggo. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. No, not Dame Lillard. Matthew Lillard. Two legally distinct individuals. Although, I'm going to go ahead and guess that Matthew Lillard can hoop. He looks like he might be like 6'5". That's what it's all about right there. Isn't $80 million kind of low? What the hell? Kevin Feige in the chat. Pretty good for a Blumhouse Five Nights at Freddy's horror movie. Like, that's... For Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 6, probably not, but... Did you know... Kate did not like this take, but I stand by it. We watched a little Fantasia this weekend, okay? We're looking for stuff to watch on Disney Plus that might be like a little... Oh, what am I thinking? That might be a little spooky, but not so scary that, like, our daughter is scarred for life. So we watched Fantasia. I was looking up... we watched part of Fantasia. I was looking up Fantasia on Wikipedia. Did you know that that movie, adjusted for inflation, is like the 23rd highest grossing film of all time? People in 1940 in America must have been bored as fuck. It's literally an orchestra performance with animation behind it. I'm not... It was fine. It's a cool movie, right? Like, it's a spectacle, but I'm like, my ass goes to the orchestra sometimes, and I don't see any motherfucker there. Unless they're like 900 years old. Then some motherfucker with a Mickey Mouse tattoo is going to be like, Fantasia's my favorite movie. Oh, I missed you at the Rite of Spring concert at VSO last month. Oh, that's because your ass only goes to the symphony when it's like Pokemon night? But Fantasia's your favorite movie? Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. Fantasia isn't a symphony. It's true. They're only playing the greatest hits. They're not wasting your time on the build-up. They're getting straight to the, like, you know, now that's what I call music 1778 edition, but it's no Medea Goes to Hell. That isn't out yet. No spoilers, please.
Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Last time I went to the orchestra, they were playing Psycho, and they were doing the score behind it. I mean, honestly, I think that's the hustle you gotta do if you're making it in, like, the instrumental, classical world these days, you know? It's like Ryan Gosling in La La Land. Like, you gotta go on tour with that John Legend band, and then you can open your own jazz club. I know you want to play Vaughan Williams. Before you play Vaughan Williams, I'm sorry, you've got to do the music of the Marvel Cinematic Universe for 8 nights. It's going to be sold out. It'll probably be the most boring shit you ever play as a musician, and half of the audience will be in tears the whole time. It should be very fulfilling in that sense.
This is for my brother.
You'll be like, really? All I did was go, bam, bam, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, they love it, man. I love it. That's not James Bond. James Bond is up and back and blow your fucking head in, mate. I'm James Bond. Hang on, I got you. I'm not a barber. I can't believe I've been doing this shit for 3.5 hours, man.
Just like Big Brother wanted.
Come on. Corner. The hell? Okay, I need to face the battle maniac. Thank you. It is crazy you could have watched Killers of the Flower Moon in this time. Did you, by the way, the perfect tweet drop this weekend. Oh, man. People talking about Killers of the Flower Moon needing an interruption or an intermission are so right. I just pissed myself watching the movie, and now I got to sit in it for another 3 hours and 15 minutes. So so good. It's perfect comedy. What's the joke? Well, the movie's 3 hours and 15 minutes long. I guess. That's what I inferred from it. As the comedy enjoyer. Man, Librarian had that shit on a damn macro. I thought you were going to talk about the Avatar Halloween costume. Also very good. I did see that as well. Oh, you can't be the last one alive.
We're getting revenge together.
This shit problematic. Like a 90s sitcom. Oh, you're immune to blue. Okay, yeah, you're immune to blue. Make it make fucking sense. The intermission shit is bullshit. It's all a psyop to distract you from the real issues. Will Elias Pettersson sign an extension to stay a Vancouver Canuck? Or, if we underperform this season, is his ass gone? Which I would completely understand, for the record. He's coming to the Habs? Come on, man. I'm tired of being on a consistently underperforming team with no future prospects. I'm taking my talents to Montreal. I mean, let's be realistic here. Someone could take him. It's not going to be Montreal. Hopefully he stays, though. Seems like a nice guy. Opinion on Victor Wembanyama? Might be controversial. I think he's the tallest man I've ever seen. Do tall people say thank you every day for the National Basketball Association existing? Like, they should be praying to God and saying, like, thank you, James Naismith, for inventing basketball. Because I think that were it not for the NBA, what would really tall people do? Like, if you were 7'2" in 1800, your ass was just like, they'd bring you out on the apple farm, right? They'd be like, yo, Gronk, wake up, it's harvest day. You'd be like, yes, boss. Like, the NBA has turned really, really tall people into, like, superstars. I have to imagine that, like, I mean, it's probably not all fun and games anyway. But I have to imagine being 7 foot tall in the year 1800 carried, like, actually no benefits whatsoever. There was no basketball, man. First tall dude who picked up a basketball was probably like, he probably felt so powerful. You imagine James Naismith was probably like 5'10", tallest motherfucker he'd ever seen in Orillia, Ontario. Some 7 foot tall guy picked up a basketball and immediately, he was like Goku, dude. He's like the John Wick of basketball. I would love to be the first tall guy who played basketball. Man, that shit would hit. It's like the first guy with a watch. As I know it's a reused bit, but it must have felt so powerful. Or do you think it was annoying? He was like, why is everyone fucking late all the time? Just get a watch, bro. Yo, just get a watch. It's like the greatest sum of money I've ever seen in my life. It's a pence and a half to buy a watch. Sure, let me just mortgage my yurt. Buy a watch. I'm sure my wife and 35 kids will love that. When I come home and they're like, where's the gruel? And I'm like, no gruel tonight, honey. I bought a watch. Are you okay? I've been on this fight for 3.5 hours. And the worst part about it, I say this with no joke, the worst part about it is this isn't even like that hard of a boss fight. It's just a marathon. Chibli, hello, by the way. Chibli. Chibli, is this the golden week, by the way? Is this New Zealand had daylight savings, but we didn't?
This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip your heart.
It's piss week. Me when going to the urologist. Just wait on this one. Me when going to the urologist. Soy jack face. Open parentheses. It's piss week. How's that for a joke? I think that could go crazy on Twitter. What do you think, Chibli? You're the expert.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking the quest.
Thousands of people desperately shouting heal. Me. Me when I go to the urologist's office. Soy jack face. It's piss week. Okay, it counted. Woo! Okay, good start. It's piss week here on the Great British Bake Off. So true. Ah, your piss was a little watery. Oh, really? Yeah. Dude loves breaking my weapon. I do have a question about the Great British Bake Off. How do they know how to make all that shit? Like sometimes they'll be like, make a Napoleon. And I'm like, what the fuck is a Napoleon? Oh my god, I lived? Is it called Bake Off in Canada? I believe it's called the Great Canadian Baking Show here. Oh! Something like that. It's the spin-off. That's not the British version. I'm just saying, like, if I went on the show, which I'm probably not the guy for that, if they had me, like, baking, if they were, like, make a chocolate chip cookie, I'll be like, all right, fucking flour, milk, eggs, chocolate chips, piss, whatever. I got it all. But sometimes they'd be like, make a financier. And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell that is. What do you think this is, brother? Wall Street? That's a different show. It's about the Wahlberg twins. You gotta go toe-to-toe sometimes. That's a big one. Just relax. Everyone in this house, we chill a little. I broke half of your shit. That's bad. I've fallen for it 100 times. Back it up. You gotta pick your moment here. That's not your moment. This might be your moment. Back it up. Back it up. Heel. Ulta's ass. Oh! Oh, easy mode. This game's easy. If I got cows, bro. This boss is fraudulent. Relic of Trismegistus combat field. That's where you go after the 100-acre wood in Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Dream Drop Distance. I had the same reaction. Looks like the hotel lobby after TwitchCon rolled through town. One level. How are you not triggered by all the unread quest notifications? It's simple. My brain was almost fully developed by the time Blizzard hijacked daily quests to get you to put your credit card into the game in order to give you the simulation of making progress. I'm not saying it's better or worse. I'm just saying it's the way of the damn world. Nah, it's worse. Yeah, I didn't need to spend that. You know what we can do?
You're here.
I need 2 more full moonstones of the Covenant. The remove all notifications buttons in MW19 is such good tech. Chat, back me up here. What the fuck is MW19? Modern Warfare 19? You know, this is not... I swear that isn't an audience plant. Rise of Trismegistus combat field. I saw an ad for the new Call of Duty on TV. This shit is called Modern Warfare again? Am I crazy? The new one coming out is called Modern Warfare? Yes. Honestly, they're just fucking with us at this point. They made Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare, and then... Wait, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 again, and this one's called Modern Warfare 3 again? Together again. Ain't it good to be together again? You know what I'm saying? This dude's supposed to sell some shit? Add shop goods. Poland, here's your sturdy Krat supply box, by the way. I didn't even know this motherfucker could talk until I watched my wife play this game. You got some quartz? Do you have any full moons? You don't have any full moonstones. That's okay. How can you be fucking sold out, brother? I just gave you the box, you hacker. He took that one for himself. He's getting high on my supply. Oh, fuck it. Oh, no, this is the right place to be. I can't believe I went to the right place. Suppose I'll fucking... Suppose I'll fucking... lower the charge, attack, stamina, consumption 1, giving me enhanced pulse cell recovery 2. Now gives us to phase 4. It's pretty exciting for those Marvel heads among us. Phase 4, Pog. Phase 4 kind of mid. I think I've realized that we're just on the other side of the Infinity Saga. What I mean by that is like, it was unprecedented, and I bought in. It was unprecedented how many people bought in so much. They watched all the movies or almost all the movies. They followed every property associated with the MCU. It culminated in Infinity War and Endgame. And then as soon as they came out with like 2 mid movies after that, people were like, well, if they're all mid, I'm not going to watch all this shit just to know who the fuck Green Skrull is in a movie that comes out 7 years from now. And it just totally died. Like partly, I will say we had a kid like fall 2020. So I was like, maybe I'll see... I saw Shang-Chi and I was like, it's okay, but like, you got to impress me a little bit more than that. And then I was like, oh, maybe they don't miss twice in a row. So how about the Eternals? And then the Eternals came out and everyone was like, it's the first bad one in like 17 years. And I was like, oh, skip that one. And I watched Spider-Man and I was like, Spider-Man's pretty good. I really like Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness, but apparently that's anathema to the Marvel community because they're allergic to style. Anyway, long story short, apparently Wakanda Forever, not very good. Apparently Thor Love and Thunder, not very good. All the Disney Plus TV shows, every single one that I watched, I was except Loki, and WandaVision was pretty cool. But I watched season 1 of Loki and I was like, I'm definitely watching season 2. Well, that was like a year and a half ago. My ass is not watching season 2 because I don't give a shit about who the fucking, and then he's gonna, is it the guy, isn't the guy, is it the same guy, is it a different guy, is it a fucking, is it the all guy, like you lost me, man. Now, to be fair, I'm not watching anything. Hi, Tomo. Hey, Tomo. Consider watching these. Consider watching Rick D's and the weekly top 40. Kate, are you here? We basically finished watching
Just don't kill me.
that Korean reality, well, I don't know, survival show called Siren.
Oh. You're here looking.
I'm not even mad at you, brother.
Oh. I see for yourself.
We got any moons in here? We got some swords. That's pretty cool. Siren, I don't know if Kate watched the rest of the last episode without me, which is completely fine. We had a long day with the baby yesterday.
Should be so.
Anyway. I didn't? Okay. Well, then we're on the same page.
The Black Rabbit brother.
I'm not going to spoil anything about the show. That's what we were looking for. I do think like it's worth watching. Sorry, I have to read this. This is so, because I had the exact same experience. As a kid, I didn't know Rick Dees was a national show. I thought he was a local guy on the radio. He was interviewing Nelly Furtado, and I wanted to go meet her. Turns out she wasn't in rural North Dakota. Oh, man. I also did not realize that there was, like, national and international radio shows. And I was like, man.
Hey, look.
This Rick Dees guy's got like a really professional, he's always advertising like American businesses, even though we live in like a mid-sized city in Ontario. I guess I'll pull the lever. But yeah, at least at my current age, I try not to be parasocial when I watch reality TV. Like, someone could annoy me on Survivor. My ass is not going to r/Survivor and lighting them up and dragging, like, a Facebook post from when they were 17 and being like, see, I told you they're a bad person because they didn't lift the sandbag properly. It's dire docs. But, like, one of the teams on Siren almost made me go parasocial. That's all I'm going to say. I had to step back. I was telling Kate, like after one of the episodes, I was like, I have to remind myself, this is just a television show I'm watching for entertainment. Like this is not, because they were making me so mad. And then I had to be like, all right, the problem's with me. It's not with them. What happened?
Listen, pal.
They freaking
Nice landing,
threw a fire extinguisher at someone. And then they got eliminated. Okay, they got eliminated, but they went, I didn't get eliminated. I eliminated you. They did like the little kid move. Like, you didn't get me, I got you, even though there's cameras filming everything.
You're a clever one, so it shouldn't surprise you that the Sophia at the hotel isn't really me. My real self is on the upper part of the Abbey. I became his tool a long time ago. I have endured such pain. My soul split into pieces. Truth is, I guided you this far.
Who's this lady again?
Not to save Croft, but to save me. I felt guilty about that. But I was so elated when you answered my call.
I'm joking.
Despite it all,
I know her. She helps me level up. But like, what does she do?
my spirit and my body have lived apart for too long. Perhaps in death, they will reunite.
No, don't die. You're so sexy.
I'll grant you my power before my spirit diminishes further. Stargazer will guide you.
No, man.
If you find my body, please help me find peace.
Her body is a cage that keeps her from dancing with the one she loves, yet her mind holds the key. She's living in an age that calls darkness light, though there's something dead, still the shapes fill my head. I'm supposed to murder her, right?
Can't hold out.
I will support you. All right. Eat this Wemby. So not enough air go? All right, I guess.
I can't hold out.
You're lucky. Oh, all right, never mind. Oh, man. Kiln of the first flame? His ass is not paying attention? She's like, I'm not fucking real. The real one's in the Abbey or whatever. Oh, I hate Simon. She's always talking about Simon. Motherfuckers who live in Ohio see this shit and be like, oh, it's so beautiful. Drives me crazy.
I wanna go home. I don't wanna be here. How many sleeps till Daddy's back? 10 sleeps? 20?
Soon enough. You know he's quite busy. While you wait, why don't you
Sorry, honey. Daddy's stuck on the Dark Brotherhood right now. Sorry, Daddy's making vlogs in his truck about how fucking Harvey's has gone woke.
Call me Lamplight.
They have gone woke, though. You were all on the same page, right? At Harvey's, you can have your hamburger your way. No. In John Diefenbaker's Canada, you ain't having a hamburger your way. You get a 1/3 pound of ground chuck, 1 slice of marbled cheese, and a little bit of French's mustard, and you called it a damn day.
Say that. It's nice you got any family at all. Let's stop talking about this. Oh, she's here. Grab her.
You guys catching all this? There will be a quiz later. It is funny that is this the same at American A&Ws? I'm about to out Canada if this is not the same way it is in America.
So annoying. Germany, get rid of them. I'm off.
They're talking to the American Gladiators. Did you know at A&W, the hamburgers are named after members of your family. So when you go there, you'll say with a straight face, "Hi, can I have a teen burger?" Can I have a papa burger, a grandpa burger, a mama burger, an uncle burger? It rocks. A&W is pretty good. It's just kind of weird. That's why my ass goes up and says something serious, like, "Can I have a 5-piece chubby chicken combo?" Let's be serious, man.
I'm sorry. I was too late.
It was crazy. You would think it would be like demonstrably different, but it's always like, oh, a Papa Burger has 2 patties. A Mama Burger, they fucking like grill the onions or something. So it's like a goofy ass restaurant, man. Yes. Sorry, I don't know if this is what it's actually called, okay? I don't think it's called a Nut Buster Parfait at Dairy Queen. Isn't it called like a Peanut Butter Buster Parfait? Is it called a Nut Buster? It's called a Peanut Buster. Peanut Buster Parfait. Oh, man. This is Final Boss City, man. That shit is so good, too. Holy. This might sound crazy. I mean, I have, like, quote-unquote bad fast food takes. I don't mind KFC that much, even though I, like, never eat. Really, the only fast food I eat is McDonald's. Maybe, like, once every 3 weeks. I like Pizza Hut. I'm crazy like that. I'm out of here, by the way. Now watch this. But this is a trap for sure. Yep, I knew it. I think Dairy Queen is kind of criminally underrated. Now, every single one in the modern era, unless maybe you live in the Midwest, is haunted. There's something wrong with every single Dairy Queen, and you would not catch my ass getting hot food there, even though the chicken strip basket goes kind of crazy. But the desserts go hard at the Dairy Queen, bro. Maybe like a month ago, I was on a walk with my daughter, and she was like, "I want some ice cream." I said, "Ice cream, huh?" We walked by a Dairy Queen. I went in and got an Oreo Blizzard. We split it. And I was like, this shit is amazing. I should be eating Oreo Blizzards like every day. It was extremely tasty. Obviously, you shouldn't be eating it every day. It's probably like a once every 2 days sort of treat. Are they good for you? Probably. It's just fucking milk and sugar and partially hydrogenated corn. Whoa! It's better for you than 2 Coke Zeros. Average chatter, for sure. You're very strong. You're very strong. You've healed quite a lot. Did they turn it upside down for you? They did. Is Apollo over his ice cream arc? I didn't even know Apollo was in an ice cream arc. You know what's interesting about skinny guys? I feel like every skinny guy I've ever met loves ice cream. My dad's pretty sinewy. He's ice cream all the time. It's so true. There's something about skinny guys. You know, when you see a skinny guy, everyone's like, oh, you know the secret about skinny guys, right? They have like a huge appreciation for ice cream. Joe Biden? Joe Biden, pretty by presidential standards, pretty skinny president. He loves oatmeal. He's fucking 97 years old. Of course he loves oatmeal. He probably invented oatmeal. Aren't you a skinny guy? Yeah, but I'm like resin skinny. Like I eat like a big guy and I work out. I do like more cardio than any other person on planet Earth that isn't like a professional athlete.